This is a presentation about the rise of wearable technology in personalized healthcare through an electronic skin patch with memory and drug delivery capability. Here's a transdermal patch much like the nicotine patch but smaller and thinner. It was done in Seoul National University with researchers from a startup company in Cambridge, Massachusetts. It is a 4 cm by 2 cm by 0.3 mm patch that works up to a stretch of 125% of its original length. It works even after 1,000 cycles, and more importantly, it is capable of 3 important things. 1. It monitors your muscle movement. 2. It delivers drugs. And 3. It stores and transmits data. It is an elastomeric hydrocolloid skin patch with sensor arrays that use resistive strain gauges to measure muscle activity. Chromium and gold are plated over meandering lines of doped silicon to increase conductivity, leaving short sections of exposed silicon, which changes resistance when bent. Sensing elements are oriented in both X and Y directions on the elastomer and are dispersed across a wide area of the strip. Drug release relies on a combination of a heating element and highly porous silica nanoparticles infused with the drug. Warming the silica causes bonding between drug and silica to fail, releasing the drug so that it can diffuse through the skin. What's most unique about the new electronic patch is the stretchable memory. The memory is built as a 10 by 10 array of storage locations, each at the intersection of meandering aluminum conductors. At each location is non-volatile metal insulator metal resistive RAM or RRAM. These 3 parts do not interact yet, nor is there processing, a battery, or wireless interface. As a simple demonstration, the researchers placed the wearable patch on the wrist. The motion sensors measured frequency of simulated tremors by sensing tension and compression of the muscle. The frequency was recorded and fed through a control circuit that recognizes characteristic patterns of Parkinson's disease. This, in turn, triggered drug release. Where is this most useful in medicine? A trade-off at the moment is that it still needs to be connected to a power source or data transmitter. While development is still in progress, they are still looking into batteries or wireless power transmission and wireless communication in stretchable formats to make a truly wearable and wireless patch. But the researchers are initially looking into using the patches to treat people with movement disorders such as Parkinson's disease and epilepsy. The usual treatment to a tremor or seizure can be intravenous or sublingual, but will have to be administered by a medical professional who may not be readily available at the time of the attack. That and the risks of intravenous insertions, especially while the patient is moving. The developers have noted that this whole system represents a new direction in personalized healthcare that will eventually enable advanced diagnostics. Therefore, movement disorders are only the first steps. It figured out we can treat asthmatic people without them having to carry around inhalers, and maybe even before it gets hard for them to breathe. Since it can store information about the wearer, the patch knows his or her history and can be programmed to carry drugs he or she needs. Imagine patches on athletes that can monitor health, the military, heart attacks, diabetes. Connect this to minimally invasive palpation probes through mobile devices, and it really will be a whole new world of personalized healthcare. A few patents related to this new skin patch are, first, a skin-mounted medical patch device dated January 2011, which actually has drug delivery but is not a patch and is a rather bulky device mounted on the skin. Second, is electronics for detection of a condition of tissue, which is from MC10, the same startup company that worked with the Korean researchers, dated September 2012, and is used for monitoring conditions of the body using electronics. Third is the electronic skin patch for real-time monitoring of cardiac activity and personal health management, dated November 2013, and is used for monitoring conditions of heart, although it already uses wireless connections. It has no drug delivery or no data storage.